So tonight has been all about watchmen here, watchmen there. And as I sat watching, I couldn't help constantly checking my watch. Man, I felt tortured. Watching you all set watch marks for watchmen who can't even watch themselves. So allow me introduce to you a new persona. One whose job role isn't defined as a watchman, but pretty much executes similar responsibilities. This person is no other than me. Yes, me. Well, the watchman and I, we all do the same work one way or the other. And I want you to know that one way or the other, you also do one of what either of us do. I know you're all trying to guess what I do. Let me just break the silence. I am VAR, Virtual Assistant Reporter. I am an assistant watchman because I watch man. Watch this. The blind man's ability to walk is dependent on his walking stick. So when God creates the blind man, he doesn't forget to provide his guide. In the darkness, he thrives. So allow this simple act of blind men walking stick onto your minds to realize that you may not be the watchman, but you can be the man's watch. If you can't be the watchman, be the man's watch. Watch him grow from a lonely shepherd boy into a prime conquering hero. Watch him transform from boy to man, poor to weak, poor to rich, weak to strong, and from servant to master. And watch him execute his tasks as expected. If he's your ex, tell him to roll off the scales of the past and see through the lenses of the future the Lord has prepared for him. And if he's a caveman, tell him it's time to leave the caves of his thoughts and explore the vast reaches out there. And if he thinks he's the last in line, let him know that even the last of the alphabets score the highest points in Scrabble. And so he should put his trust in the Alpha and Omega. And if he's wasting his time in the casino, let him know that there are a dozen other ways to prove his classy without being messy. So dear bestie, bro, friend, sis, and confidant, your job role in the life of that partner isn't to be in the stands, but to referee. Take center stage and ensure he fights a good fight as he should. Because Moses' uplifted hands were just as crucial in defeating the Amalekite Eyram and Hur who held it up. David's survival wouldn't have been possible but for Jonathan's shield. Even Esther wouldn't have been queen but for Mordecai's grooming and guidance. And even Naaman wouldn't have been healed of leprosy if not for the advice of his maid. So allow the watchman to boast in his abilities and achievements, but let him know that without a good watchman for the watchman will be washed and wasted. For some sins can only creep into the doors of a man if he remains in isolation. I know some watchmen can't stand this truth, so they lie. They lie on a bed of rosy denial, but ye watchman, hear this. If you dare get rid of him or her who is responsible for maintaining the man you are, like Manoah, it won't take too long before you lose her from where you draw your strength. Thank you.